My name is Michael McCauley, and I'm a CPO in Louisville, Kentucky, and also a pediatric specialist. I see a variety of pediatric patients every year, but I specialize in cranial orthoses, and I average over 100 deliveries every year. Before adopting the Sprout3D, I feel like I had things pretty down pat. I've been doing this for 15 years, so it was honestly a regimen for me. I would go into the room, the appointment was typically about 60 minutes. I would explain the device, put it on, make my initial trim lines. I would go back to the machine room, adjust those trim lines down, come back in, sometimes for a second or third trip back to the exam room, just to make sure that I had the device fitting properly. And then I would go over patient education. And I'll kind of go back to my very first Sprout delivery. I didn't know what to expect. I was nervous. I put the Sprout on the child. I slowly scooted my stool back and looked at each side, and I thought, wow, what am I gonna do with the next 30 minutes or so, because this thing is spot on. And the cool thing with my experience is I've been doing this for 15 years, so I've had the luxury of having the same set of parents return. So I might have done a traditional crow on one of their older kiddos, and now I'm doing a Sprout3D on one of their younger kiddos. And it's great to hear from the parents in that perspective of the obvious decrease in sweating, the obvious decrease in skin irritations, and just how easy it is to don and doff for those parents that do have that experience fitting both. I routinely, with traditional crows, would do drive-through adjustments is what I call them. That's the classic case of the parent texting, emailing, or calling saying, hey, we're having some skin irritations on the cheek or whatever it might be, and they have to get in fast. And since switching to the Sprout3D, I've noticed that those needs have gone down dramatically because of the accuracy of that fit. And then on a side note as well, when I do in-services, every time that device, the Sprout, goes on the lunch table, everyone is asking about it. Nurses are asking about it, the physicians that come in the room, PAs, nurse practitioners, they all think it's such a sleek design because something like this, it stands out from that traditional crow that we've had for years. I would absolutely recommend the Sprout3D to other clinicians because it's been such a great game changer for me, seeing how easy it is to don and doff, how breathable it is, and how lightweight it is. So I want to make sure that I convey that to my colleagues and friends about switching over to it because it's just easy for the clinician and the parents across the board.